What's going on, you guys? Brandon here, and today we're gonna go thrifting. First, little bit of housekeeping that I wanted to tell you guys is my last video, I found that Jams World Hawaiian shirt, and that already sold. That video I put out a couple days ago, but it actually happened last week. So it sold in less than a week for $299. I took a best offer. I put it up for like something crazy like $500 just to see, and I got a lot of offers in like the $100 to $200 range. And then there was one person that just kept offering like $50 increments, and I got him to $300. That was his final offer. So we took the $300 plus shipping, and that is my best clothing find in a really long time. All right, so we already packed up this guy. This is a pair of bird dogs that sold for like $29 plus shipping. And then not too many crazy sales overnight. We sold this actually. Nope, not that. This DVD set. It is Oceans 11, 12, and 13. That sold for $10. Then we sold a pretty cool like vintage soccer jersey. And I just listed it, so hopefully it's on top here somewhere. There it is. Portugal. And the brand is Kappa. But usually, you look for the Nike, the Adidas, but it's Kappa. And that sold for $26 plus shipping. All right, so a couple packages are done. We are going to head to the thrift store. I think I'm gonna go to 3 stores today. I might get crazy and go to 4. We'll see how the day goes, what time it is when we get done. But let's head that way now. Whenever I go to these stores that I'm going to today, this like route that I take, I always stop and get a coffee. I always stop and get a Starbucks Nitro Cold Brew. I don't know, it's an addiction, I guess. But let me know if you have any like pre-thrift rituals. All right, so we're in the first store here. We're looking through the shorts. I usually find some good shorts here. It's just, they're usually pretty cheap. But I don't think I had any luck today, but you can see there's a jersey at the end of the cap right there that I do look at. It's an FSU Dalvin Cook jersey, and it's brand new at tags, unfortunately. This jersey is super fake. It was so easy to tell, so I left that there. Hopefully no one gets duped and buys this thinking it's real. We do come across another jersey here. It's an old St. Louis Rams Kurt Warner jersey, and I definitely picked this one up, and I have it listed for about $30. Next we find this new bin of shoes, and we end up grabbing these Adidas Ultra Boosts for $6. Looking at some more shoes here, I actually just in rewatching this got fooled again by the pair of shoes that I'm gonna get fooled by in real time. I thought these were Hey Dudes. They're not Hey Dudes, they're just knockoffs. So I put those back, and this thrift store actually used to price their shoes at a crazy price, just not only for reselling, just crazy in general. And I think because of that, and because shoes not selling for that reason, they finally have lowered the price on their shoes. A lot of shoes are under $10 now, so it's a great place to find some good deals, not only for myself but for everybody. Doesn't look like I'm finding anything else here. Some boots that looked pretty nice, but they weren't all that. We're looking at the women's shoes now. There are a pair of Adidas I see there in the middle that I actually don't look at, but I'm not sure they would have been worth it anyway. But we do find these New Balance Minimus running shoes for only $4. These should get at least $30. Now, probably my favorite find of the day, not the biggest seller by any means, and I'm actually going to keep it for myself, but this Cotopaxi fanny pack I'll talk more about in a second. In the meantime, my hands were getting really full, and there wasn't an available cart, so I had to go and scoop that so that I cannot be miserable. A couple of finds that we got off camera are these sequin Disney ears, which are always a good seller for a couple bucks, and then these 2 vintage Epcot lanyards, which I thought were pretty cool, and they're only $2 each, so why not? Alright, that was a really good stop. I think showed the Osprey backpack. It's a little rough, but should still sell. Some Adidas cleats, the Adidas Boost, and the New Balance running shoes. And then what I really wanted to show is this. I love this brand so much. Cotopaxi. It's a fanny pack, and it was only $3.99. I'm not sure what these retail for, but I do know that
this stuff is expensive, but just being a fanny pack, I can't imagine that it costs that much retail, but I know that it will sell super fast no matter what. I really like that brand, not only to resell because it's a good seller, but also for myself, I've actually bought it before because they use a lot of recycled materials for their products, their backpacks and stuff. So it's very sustainable. I like shopping sustainably. I like shopping for myself at thrift stores and eBay, just like I sell on eBay and like sell from thrift stores. It's just a sustainable way to buy things. It's good for the environment, and so I like that brand for that reason. It is more expensive usually, but it's the price you pay. But we're out in front of the next store right now. We're gonna go inside and hopefully find some more of that stuff.
Right out of the gate here, I actually find a really good pair of shoes. It's these New Balance Run Disney running shoes from 2015. So these are older and they're in really good shape, and they were $15. So for that price, I will pick these up, especially in the condition that they're in. Sometimes I'll leave them if they're in pretty bad shape, but these ones I'm going to grab. I found another pair of shoes, those red Nike slip-ons, right after this, so I thought it was going to be a big shoe day. So I went, got a cart, and then didn't find a single pair of shoes after this. So we're going to zoom through the rest of this and get to the good stuff. So in my last video, I made the claim that at this store I always find a good plush for resale, and then I didn't find a good plush for resale last week. So trying to redeem myself here today and find a good plush, and I thought at this point that I struck out. Had a little bit of hope here when I pulled out this Cheshire Cat from Disney, and it's a vintage one too, but the comps just weren't there. It was only like $10, bad sell through. But then I found this awesome Star Wars Celebration Sandcrawler, and it's not really a plush, even though there is a little plush inside, but there's a listed comp for $160 on this thing. I don't think it'll sell for that, but I'm probably going to list it somewhere around the $50 range and hope for the best. We found a couple nice jerseys in this store. This is an old All-Star Game jersey, I think the Avalanche. And then this is just an old, probably a men's league jersey. I don't think it's anything crazy. And then we found this really nice PSG Jordan hoodie and an old Stranger Things Horror Night shirt.
All right, so pretty good stop there. Second stop. That jersey, I don't know if when I was recording if I even showed the price tag, but it was $50. Usually they're like $7 to $10, maybe $15. So I was just kind of assumed, which was my bad. And hey, it might sell. It's a nice jersey. $50. Goodwill is free to price their products at whatever they want, just a little too much for me. And then as I was walking out, I actually got this little Danielle Nicole wallet, Luna Lovegood from Harry Potter. So that was pretty cool. It was only $2, so I don't know, maybe like 30 or 40 on that. But it was a pretty good day. We're into the third store. I think it's going to be the last store of the day. It's been kind of a long day. Have to get home to the dog. But hopefully we finish off strong.
In the third store here, we find these awesome Dr. Seuss Skechers. I've never seen these before, and they were 15. It looks like I could maybe get 60. And then these fake Rothy looking, not fakes, but knockoffs. And then this Magic Kingdom mug, Starbucks mug. I love picking these up. If they're cheap enough, they always sell for $30 pretty quickly. We have a full cart here, so let's get home so I can show everything.
All right, so that was a pretty good stop in there. Not gonna lie, it was a really good day. Got some video game stuff. Well, one video game item, which is rare for that store because they usually price stuff up. But not worth too much, and I paid like $10 for it. But I'll show you guys everything when I get home, just because like last week, that particular store, they don't love filming, so I'll just show you all when I get home. All right, so we are home from 3 thrift stores. Really good thrifting day. Like last week, just hard to film in there. I got some of it, but I'm just gonna go through it all now because there's some really good stuff to show you guys. We spent pretty much exactly $100. That's a lot of money, but we should definitely be making some really good profit on that $100. I also did not get any clothes, or maybe one clothing item, which I love. I mean, I like selling clothes. I sell a lot of it, but whenever I can get like a good haul with just hard goods and sporting goods and stuff like that, I'm always happy. First thing we have here is this Disney Starbucks mug, Magic Kingdom. It is a You're Here mug. I think it's been there now, so this is older, and it was only $4. I sell these all the time. I find them all the time in this city. So for $4, I usually sell them for around 30. There are super rare ones. I think I mentioned it before, but there's an Epcot mug that is the You Are Here, and it has a purple line that they like something happened with the monorail, so they stopped making those mugs and they changed it to just a gray line. And if you find that mug, it's worth hundreds. I've never sold that one, but I have sold plenty for anywhere from 30 up to like $75 for some of the rare ones. People love collecting these. I actually collect them myself. So for $4, that's an easy buy. This thing is huge, so I'm just gonna get it out of the way, but we got this giant Rapunzel doll. And I looked it up, and these things sell for like almost $100, which is wild, but I assume they're really expensive retail, so I guess it kind of makes sense. This one's looking a little rough with like the hair and stuff, but otherwise it's in really good shape. So this was almost $10, so 10 to hopefully at least 80. That's a really good deal right there. Next thing is pretty cool, I think, is this like handheld electronic game. It's from Shrek 2, and it was $4. I didn't even really look this up, but I just know like sealed games like this usually do pretty well. And for $4, why not? But yeah, I don't know. I just think it's pretty cool. Now we got the only piece of clothing that we bought today at that store, that is this Ralph Lauren Denim Supply hoodie. It's like a pullover hoodie, size XL. It was surprisingly only $3. And probably just because like the pattern looks faded, but that's how it's supposed to look. I found it online. And it's like kind of, I don't know if that's Aztec. I know people are pretty particular with like their style names, but yeah, that's really cool. And I think I could get like 40 out of this hoodie. I just remembered I have to subtract $15 from that total. So $85 I spent because I bought this for myself. It's just a Lululemon like metal vent tech shirt. It was 15, which is, I mean, their shirts retail for a lot, so I figured why not. Usually I don't like to spend that much, and I like to wait till half off day because they usually make it to half off day. But this one's really nice and it's in really good shape, so I just pulled the trigger on it. We've gotten a lot of shoes lately. I'm gonna show you these really fast because I don't want this video being too long. But we got 3 pairs of shoes. These Nike Zoom Pegasus, but Tennessee Volunteers, which $7. Should get like 30, 40 on those. These were $10. These are Adidas Stella McCartney shoes. I always pick these up because I always have good luck with these. Usually sell them around $40, $50. This is a brand I don't pick up that much anymore. I think it's kind of come and gone. I still like them, but these are Sanics, and they were only $3, so I should be able to sell these for maybe 15, 20. I lied. 4 pairs of shoes. We got these Skechers. They are Dr. Seuss Skechers. It says on the back, the Sneetches. I don't know if that's a book. I've never heard of it, but these are a size 7.5. They were 15, but it looks like these are kind of a rare shoe and should get for like 60. Next, we have something I've actually never bought before. It is a set of arrows, like bone arrows, Bloodsport Witness, 20 inches. They were only $5, which is why I bought them. A quick look on eBay, I saw some selling for 30 and then some for 50. So I'm gonna have to do a little more research on these, but for $5, I think it's a pretty easy gamble. And then for $4, we got this Adidas paddle. I really don't know what sport this is. Let me know if you know what sport this is for. I don't think it's, I have a pickleball paddle and it doesn't look anything like this, but maybe it is just like a higher end one. But it's definitely used, but I think it's usable. And for $4, it's too cool to leave. And looks like maybe 40 bucks on this. And then this is the video game item I was talking about earlier. It is a Metroid Wii U controller. It was $9. Again, pretty surprised by that, but $9 looks like I should get 30, but I'm probably gonna list it a little higher just because I don't think there are any listed. So I might list it for like 50 or 60 and just see what happens. And the last thing I got is a really good brand to look for. A backpack. I don't even know how to say the name. Fjallraven, FJALL, Raven. Yeah, this was only $9, and I usually sell these for at least $50, and this one's in really good shape, so I think I'll get $50 pretty easily and pretty quickly. That's all for me this week. I hope you guys enjoyed the haul. If you're still around, please like and subscribe down below. Say hi like always. I love meeting you guys, and I will see you on the next one for another haul video, probably. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.